Alright guys, so it's about 6:30 here in Tokyo. Normally I'd be getting ready to wind down, calling it a night, eating a nice dinner at home. But I feel like for street photography, especially here in Tokyo, it really comes alive at night. There's all the neon lights and just, especially on the weekends, there's lots of interesting people out. So it's kind of hard to resist the temptation to go out at night. I'm pretty tired. I've walked like 20,000 steps every single day for the past few days. But I feel like whenever I pick up the camera and start taking photos, I just kind of get energized, and just a fun way to travel, especially, and explore new areas. So that's what we'll be doing, a bit of a night session. I have my Sony a7C II with the Zeiss 35mm lens. So this is probably the setup I'll be rocking for the night. Nice and lightweight, nice and compact. This is really all you need for street photography, or at least all I need as far as a digital setup goes. I did pick up a 55mm lens from a camera store today, so I might try that out. I did bring it with me, so we'll see what the vibes are like, and maybe I'll play around with that lens as well. But yeah, let's get to it. So before heading out for a late night photography session, I figured I should charge up on some dinner. And you already know I'm back at Ikinari Steak for some ribeye. Decided to treat myself to a glass of wine as well. Not a bad way to start this fine Saturday evening. Things got off to a pretty solid start as I grabbed a couple shots on my way to the station to get on the train to Shinjuku. I thought this one was pretty nice. I managed to capture a pretty empty train car apart from these two salarymen in each of the windows, both looking at their smartphones. It creates this kind of nice frame in a frame, but you also have two subjects, so it sort of pulls your eye across the image. Okay, I don't know if it's just me, but I personally thought this shot was kind of crazy. As soon as I got off the train at Shinjuku Station, I noticed this man with this nice outfit standing in front of the tracks and saw that there was a train about to come. So I dropped my shutter speed, grabbed a couple shots, and this one came out just very interesting with this person walking by and their face got kind of cut off in the motion blur, and so it looks like it's just the front of their face, and it's kind of like this ghostly figure. It reminds me of either the Kaonashi in Spirited Away, or I don't know, like Voldemort in Harry Potter when he's like flying around as a ghost face or something. Or you could see it as like a loved one who's still haunting this man's thoughts. I don't know, it's up to interpretation, but I just thought this was a pretty cool shot. Made a quick stop at Kitamura Camera to pick up some film that I literally dropped off like 3 hours ago or something, like maybe 4 hours ago, earlier this afternoon, and it was ready already, which is pretty crazy. If you live here, it makes shooting film a lot easier because it definitely lowers that time between when you shoot the photos to when you can actually see them, and so you can like actually, you know, improve on your skills and stuff faster. So, and it's a lot cheaper here. I think it was maybe like $6 or so to develop the roll, but when I get back home, I'll probably scan them myself and edit them properly and things. But yeah, pretty crazy. spent the rest of the evening wandering around the Kabukicho area, which really is the perfect place for street photography. With all the neon lights and gritty textures, you get a unique combination of an interesting environment with interesting people. Overall, I'm pretty happy with some of the photos I got, as I think they really capture what it feels like to be in Shinjuku on a Saturday night. And I was able to finish the day by coming across some stray cats in one of the alleys, so I got to add a few more cat pics to my collection as well. So something I figured out over the years of doing trips like this is the importance of bringing a smaller kit with only the essential camera gear. There have been far too many times where I've just brought everything, packed multiple camera bodies, lenses, the full kit, and then most of what I brought ended up just sitting at the hotel. So now I make sure to only bring the essentials. One main camera body, one lens, usually a compact prime, and these filters from K&F Concept. This magnetic filter kit is the reason I can effectively shoot both photos and videos at the same time on a trip like this. Because when I'm shooting stills, I want as much light hitting the sensor as possible and to get the cleanest image with no filter attached. But the second I want to film a video, I need to attach an ND filter in order to maintain the 180-degree shutter rule and get that natural cinematic motion blur. Screwing on and off a filter every time you want to switch between taking photos and videos is a quick way to get frustrated and miss the shot. And that's where this magnetic filter kit from K&F Concept really comes in clutch. You attach the adapter ring to your lens, and then the filters just easily snap on and off. It includes a variable ND, CPL, mist filter, and a magnetic lens cap, which is super convenient. I keep them in my pocket the entire day along with a microfiber cloth, and if I see something I want to film, I'll quickly snap on the ND filter, get the shot, pull it off, and switch back to taking photos. I've been using K&F's camera accessories ever since I first started making videos on this channel with my Sony ZV-E10. As I've learned more about the craft and gotten better as a creator, I've also gradually upgraded my gear and found myself continuously going back to K&F Concept as a reliable brand that I can trust and grow with. Lately, I've been really trying to push the quality of my videos even further, so their more advanced accessories like this magnetic filter kit or their Pro Series variable ND filter is what I've been using. K&F Concept offers pretty much everything you need, whether it's for filmmaking, travel, or photography, and whether you're just getting started or have been creating for years, they have the perfect accessories no matter what level you're at or what your budget is. I'll leave a link to the specific K&F filters and other accessories I use to create my videos down in the description. Big thank you to K&F Concept for sponsoring this video.
Like going all in, I do it again and again till I win, though it's just pretend.
Hey guys, it is the middle of the afternoon here. I took the train into Tokyo Station today, so that's where I am right now. We're going to do some more street photography today with my digital camera, Sony a7C II. Got my 35mm lens on here, but there's supposed to be a typhoon or something coming in. I think tonight it's going to start raining, and then it's just going to rain basically all day tomorrow, and that's kind of the rest of the time that I'm here in Japan. So we're definitely going to take advantage of that and hopefully get some nice rain shots. I haven't done too much photography in the rain, especially not in a nice active big city like Tokyo, so we'll see how that goes. But for now, it's not raining yet. It definitely feels like that pre-rain weather where it's kind of cloudy, there's a nice breeze, it's gray, but right now things are still pretty quiet. So we'll see. Might get some warm-up shots as I'm walking around here, but mainly looking forward to kind of the evening rainy session. I think that'll be very cool with the umbrellas and stuff. So we'll see how it goes. But as always, I'll bring you guys along with me to document the day, and yeah, enjoy.
Cause I won't place the bed, don't wanna lose it, scared to commit to the hand I've been dealt, still play the plan just to fold in the end. I've been bitten pennies, waiting on.
So what I'm finding so far is in the Ginza area, everything's a lot more upscale, kind of fancy new architecture buildings, and so there's some interesting kind of more geometric shapes, but it can be kind of difficult to have a nice clean composition because there's a lot of people and stuff. So I'm looking for ways to use parts of the building to kind of focus the composition, cut out things from the frame, and maybe isolate a particular subject. And so I found this one little spot right here. Basically there's like this staircase down there and this kind of hole going across, and as people are walking down, will cut off like part of their body, so you only see kind of the lower half or the upper half. And I think that's kind of cool because it adds a bit of mystery. You don't really know who the person is or what the subject is like. So I'm trying to get a couple shots here. I may have gotten one decent one, but I'm looking for like a good subject to come along.
Something with nothing is the same without you. Your violet indigo won't be the shade of blue. Might be going broke, but I'll keep gambling on you. Whoa, yeah.
Hey guys, I've been walking around for a little bit and have taken some shots, maybe some decent ones, nothing too crazy I don't think. Struggling I guess a little bit to get into a groove, but I made my way to the top of this building that I'm on right now where you can overlook Tokyo Station. You can see all the Shinkansen, the trains coming and going, so that's pretty nice and meditative to watch. But yeah, that's how things are going so far. Off to a bit of a slow start, but I'm hoping things will pick up as the evening progresses. At this point, it was starting to get dark, and so after a cloudy afternoon of struggling to make any decent photographs, I decided to begin my journey home. But on the way back, I decided to hop off at Kanda Station to practice some more photography. This station is known for the neon signs right next to the tracks, which can make for some pretty cool shots if you time them right. Hey guys, quick update. So I ended up coming back towards Kichijoji, shooting a little bit around here. It's still like in a weird middle zone where it's like not really raining yet, it's just these little spurts of drizzling and stuff. So still working on getting some shots that I'm happier with, but it's part of the process. I began my final day in Japan by taking a rainy walk through Shimokitazawa, which unsurprisingly was fairly empty given the typhoon warnings. But I managed to capture a few interesting textures that I quite like before heading over to Shibuya for my final shots of the trip. Once I got to Shibuya, the rain and wind really started to pick up, and I think I kind of underestimated how difficult it is to take photographs with one hand while holding an umbrella, but I still managed to get a couple decent shots to finish up the trip. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much, you're a real one, and if you're interested in how I color grade, I'll leave a link in the description to check out my new power grade, which also includes a 1-hour mini course color grading tutorial. If there's no link there, it's probably not out yet, but will be released very soon, so stay tuned. Anyways, thank you again for your support, and I will see you in the next one.